Again, same procedure. All you have to do is go to our website, log in using your student account, go to Clever and then Cengage, and then log in with the lodiusd.org email account with the same password, and open our World History book. From here, you want to launch the English or Spanish edition, Unit 1, Chapter 1, Section 1, Lesson 2, Augustus and Pax Romana, pages 14 to 15. Go ahead, click this one, and you will see this page right here. Now, the objective of this lesson is to identify how Augustus secured and solidified his leadership of the Roman Empire and Rome's lasting legacy. At the very top, you will see this brief introduction. It says, Julius Caesar was assassinated, and Romans rolled their eyes and thought, here we go again. After decades of dictatorship and civil wars, they hoped for stability in the empire. They got it. But once the republic was dead, a new type of leader was about to rule Rome for the next 500 years. Now, 500 years is very long. Just to give you a perspective, the United States is not even 500 years old. So, the main idea of this lesson is Augustus transformed Rome from a violent republic into a peaceful empire. Remember that the essential question for this chapter is, what was the power and enduring legacy of the Roman Empire? Augustus' real name is Octavian. He found himself at the center of a deadly power struggle. At a very young age, he was able to rise up to the throne of Rome to become the sole ruler of this republic. 4 years later, the Senate gave him the name Augustus, or Exalted One. Augustus is the supreme ruler of Rome, or the emperor. His powers were granted for life and could only pass through successor, which was something that was made the Romans uneasy. Historically, Romans hated their kings. Now let's take a look at the highlights of the life of Gaius Octavian Augustus. His finest hours, where he was able to peacefully pass on all his imperial powers. He left a secure and stable, prosperous empire to his adopted son Tiberius. Well, of course, it's not all victories and success. His worst moment, a major military embarrassment, occurred in AD 9 when Germanic barbarian destroyed 3 Roman legions. And a little bit of trivia, although he is often ill, Augustus lived to be 77. Shortly before he died, a month of Augustus was named after him. Guess what month is this? Well, obviously the month of August was named after him. Now let's talk about Pax Romana, or the Roman peace. Pax means peace. Romana obviously is Rome. Pax Romana is 200 years of peace and prosperity that enjoyed by the Romans across the empire. Through these times of peace and prosperity, the Romans, especially the poor, thank Augustus for guaranteeing free handouts of grain. Everybody loves free stuff, I guess. Most people might not have noticed that Augustus' newly paid officials were improving government. However, everyone took immense pride in his transformation of Rome into an impressive capital in magnificent marble monuments. Now, meanwhile, Augustus' new laws were restoring order, and he actively encouraged art, literature, and education. If you will visit Rome today, the ruins, the beautiful ruins that you will see in the city of Rome are actually, most of it is a result of Augustus' effective government management or leadership. Augustus also cleverly prevented any threat that might have been posed by his army. He cut its size to half and kept out of work veterans happy with grants of lands. Soldiers who are still active in duties and serving him were kept constantly busy defending and expanding the empire's frontiers. The army now also have standardized pay and conditions and new oath of loyalty to the emperor himself. Of course, you want to make your super soldiers to be very happy. Now, the Praetorian Guards, or the super soldiers, the Navy SEALs, the Royal Air Force of the ancient Rome, were stationed in Rome, and they were committed to upholding the emperor's authority. In addition to protect the empire's coast and shipping trade, Augustus created Rome's very first permanent navy. So those were the accomplishments of Augustus as a great leader of Rome. Now let's take a look at the review and assess questions here. The first one, reading check, what is Pax Romana? Of course, there's no need for us to answer that. It's Roman peace. Now number 2, I want you to do this. Identify the main ideas and details, right? What are the 3 things Augustus did to secure people's support or loyalty? So that is just the question that I would like to ask for this lesson. So you will need to identify the main ideas and details and answer this question. What are the 3 things Augustus did to secure people's support? The answer is right here. I just discussed it. I even highlighted them. So Augustus gave free grain to the poor and land and cash to the veteran soldiers. He built monuments that turned Rome into an impressive capital of the empire. So you will find these answers right here. All you have to do is read. Well, of course, you will need to write your response to our Google Classroom so that I'll know that you at least watch this video and follow along with your book. So again, the question is, what are the 3 things Augustus did to secure people's support? So the answer, I'm giving them to you right now. Augustus gave free grain to the poor and land and cash to the veteran soldiers, the retired soldiers. He built monuments that turned Rome into an impressive capital that we know today. So those are the answers. Those are the 3 things that Augustus did to secure the loyalty of the people. What are you waiting for? Go ahead, go back to our Google Classroom and respond to the review and assess question that I posted there.